Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, 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 hey. Kill. Red 80. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Game.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Mike 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Down to lose 1.
From the 17, Darnold, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. Demaryius Thomas there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Last stop.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Mike.
That's a lie.
He don't know no better.
Hey, yo, go gun.
46 to Mike.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes forced out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is McCoy.
Run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina at undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should be. In Green Bay, Kansas City, a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl that was played. Green Bay winning that one in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. But that Carolina-San Francisco game is so intriguing to me because, to me, it's a battle of defenses. Carolina's defense is playing at a high level. But is anyone playing better defense in San Francisco outside of New England? I would say no.
And then also Seattle at Atlanta. I bring up that game because, gosh, if the Falcons lose, Dan Quinn might not have a job.
Yeah, that's true, and I hate that because DQ is one of the best guys you're going to meet. And it was just 2 years ago, his team was in the Super Bowl. But right now, they're 1-6. And if they lose to Seattle, they're facing an open week, and there'll be a heavy discussion and a job referendum on him at that point.
Darnold down to throw. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there to Jet first down.
56. Check 56. Check pass. Check pass.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Darnold to throw again. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Pickens' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Blue down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2-4? I thought you'd put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes, dancing to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch QB's up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
We own them. Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
43! 43! 46 to Mike! 46! Charlie! Let's go heavy! Let's go heavy!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the boot! Watch the boot!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
46 to Mike. Check. Hey, 57.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's checking. Crash.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Slam.
Darnold from the gun. Open man is Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, let's get this.
Darnold on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're going to set. The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, get in the weight room.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Caught here by Bell. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. He's good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Chris Jones on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, and he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Bell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Ficken's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing in a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Mixed with score, Chiefs 28, Jets 21. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not up.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
56. Mike's 56.
Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Now Darnold. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Get the ball.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Bravo! 46. Mike, 46. So
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final try for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.